Abusia for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. I some appointment, but just what to me appointed one South Korean businessman. Bia a man born in Chemu Chese, Watina Ghana che, and I was also a nationalize ama a year of my Ghana. Now a bad business, I pay any business Muankasa. And His Excellency are appointed as a Ghanaian ambassador to a year South Korea. Now we know the chef FIFA at tea and Abusia for a man born in Chemu Chese, and you get chef FIFA and Yanede. And no about Bontin or Babe is Pozu a year, Kojo Choi, and Yansam Katua. Abusia, some of the chef FIFA are Brodia Guhono. I know adding. We na my Ghana for about Bontin, just say, or much almost so is to say, and someone the chef FIFA air canon, a be air no cre, a being so air no cre, Nania air no creno, a dorso, a chain, and someone or can eddy afa a ye papaya, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Just say, papaya, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, or appointing no. The dog chef FIFA some more can eddy afa papaya mono, a be air no cre. Okay, chef FIFA by so baby is pozu a ye papay. Name table no attaining. Ya exposu a your chef FIFA big time after say or they pay etina ne program and I send the channel a for the record show host or exposure no see no table that 10 or chef FIFA mum and I exposure no I had a saw a media GH say na end the connect channel so best so what they subscribe my mobile notification bonus for my podcast update young calling kukutin some more media too if I Kojo Choi and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And this is seeing someone about Bonting. I say, Okatakyie FIFA. Abusia Yinti 7 November say, how does I bear media GH? Subscribe, like, and Abua say about notification bonus for my podcast update. Yinti 7 November say, yeah, that's it.
Okatakyie FIFA, a Hurusi Kojo Choi Konho, Anna or Exposino. But then it looks like enyen semna Okatakyie FIFA kan ni nyina na ye nokre. Yes, and the analysis no Okatakyie FIFA ye no. Chese utimi hu sa wa sheda eno pese o interpret constitution no na a favor ono ankasa na agenda. Enti enyen yo kan ni nyina na ye nokre. Na eno ho nkomo ena me pese yedi. Esan say this Ghanaian man ninchi free South Korea ever since our President Mahama Odenehotv, Ghana's ambassador to South Korea, no, a lot of people and they question the Ghanaian citizenship. No? Yes, people are doubting, say, but saying, Ghana ni. Now, these same questions, and then they na Okatakyie FIFA, ebisa. Him say Okatakyie FIFA are very good at exposing people. He exposed Ansan Sadali, the fake doctor, and also exposed Dr. Tanku, computer. Just say he's very good at his work. And then Nedie, which means say, washada pa need down. This is typical politics. Constitution need you anymore, but then washada and now interpreting in a way a be favor na agenda. Now before say ye be verify Okatakyie FIFA nsem na eno kan no, me pese ye ko ni ikukutie ne nsem na nkasa. Se ne be ya ubehu de no pa akere. Ye wia ye be ba behwe se nsem na kan no. Eno na constitution neka anase nyokan no enye ni nyina na enokre. But then before say kwakutv and some Okatakyie FIFA e de aba betu dwa no me show download the lemfi. Esanse lemfi se so wo US a obecho $20 free. Ni hia ne so be download the lemfi app no. Now they make you first transaction $100 or more. So you can so a lemfi say obema £10 free. Ni hia ne say obe make you first transaction £50 or more. And our Canada so lemfi so amount $20 Canadian free. Ni here say obi make you first transaction $100 Canadian or more. Europe lemfi so amount €15 free. Ni here so obi make you first transaction €100 or more. Kai say o download the lemfi app na o me promo code truth every sign up. Send be yes ke ya me boss yi lemfi e de be ma.
Anyway, me who somebody Korea ni bi yes see a man appointment. Nah, there was noise around it. Let's do a little education. I don't have a problem with you appointing anybody, whether you're Korean or what in your day. If I'm not here, yet me Ghana ni, where you kwasi kwa atin yourself. I'm a prime minister of UK. So there is nothing wrong except that we don't wish that any foreigner will become the leader of our nation. but or my watch it grows. Tienye. It is our Korea. Almost your friend say Kofi Young. Kojo Choi. Anti Kojo Choi. I had day. David Dani, you went free. So member back to sa picture way. Now Kojo Choi. And you see our point as ambassador to one of the Asian countries in South Korea. And a Ghana for no year said here in your DNA. Now all you know no children say. After Dani zoom in. Although I don't have a problem, but I think there's a question that needs to be answered by Kojo Choi. Because you have a constitution, you know. The position of constitution under citizenship. Now your Busa Kojo Choi question. That one it needs to be asked. So for the record, Kojo Choi has been here for so many years. Kojo Choi was a year companies me breed. There was a restaurant we friend Basilis so said Kojo Choi Nidia. Kojo Choi has been around, he's contributed. Now Ochro BB at on Facebook. And on that make question. Or say 33 years ago. I was just 14. Take note of 14. Beba Bebu's a question. Since then, I have witnessed every Ghanaian election under the 1992 Constitution. We shock the world not with chaos, but with peaceful democratic transitions. Today, Ghana is a beacon of democracy in Africa. I could have left for the US or Korea at some point in my life, but I chose to stay, not chase so-called greener pastures abroad. I naturalized, please take note of that, as a Ghanaian, and I've never looked back. As I near my golden jubilee, though still have 2 more years to cover, I look back with gratitude. The journey has been a blessing. I am proud to be called a Ghanaian. Kojo Choi, there is nothing wrong with you being a Ghanaian, because Ghana for brings you away from UK for, US for. So if anybody from any other nations become a Ghanaian, then we must interrogate how they became the Ghanaian, because Constitution is very clear on who is a Ghanaian. So Yanko Dani Fameko Article 6. Now you read Article 6.1, 6.2, 6.3. Who is a Ghanaian? Now you read then we will come back and look at Oboha on your Ghanaian by birth, by any of the descriptions under Article 6. Name Article 7 Kwai Emma. So when you even Ghanaian by any of this, which may be a Ghanaian. So we will look at where Kojo Choi falls within. If indeed or a Ghanaian. We need to question that. I don't care, Kojo, your appointment. In fact, I've spoken to some big boys in town, and they seem to have a lot of respect for you because of your contributions you've made to the Ghanaian economy. I am not here to question your legitimacy as to whether or not you must be appointed. It doesn't matter. Fadi Dabusi, our no year MPP. Fadi Dabusi contributed immensely to the victory of MPP in 2016. I can attest to it. And so MPP Bauma appointed. If they had appointed Fadi Dabusi, I would have been happy. But Kojo, there is a question to be answered. So first of all, Article 6, every person who on the coming into force of this constitution is a citizen of Ghana by law shall continue to be a citizen of Ghana. So first of all, by the coming into force of 1992 constitution, which was 1993, though the constitution take effect 1993. So okay, so let's even assume that Kojo Choi saw Ghana had 1992 at the age of 14.
Precisely.
So no onye Ghanaian before the coming into force of the 1992 constitution. Now onye Ghanaian. So Kojo doesn't fall here. Then if I make 6-2, Kojo doesn't fall here. Now Kojo, Danny, please follow me quick, be fast. The can't be you free to find another one, bro. Now, subject to the provisions of this constitution, a person born in or outside Ghana after the coming into force of this constitution shall become a citizen of Ghana at the date of his birth, if either of his parents or grandparents is or was a citizen of Ghana. So constitution by into force now when you're Ghanaian ni enyanwo dem si yawo whether you was Abajan you Korea you would say onana o papa o mame, any of them be a Ghanaian, automatically you were Ghanaian. Now Kojo Choi o mame o papa onana obi anya Ghanaian, so you don't fall under this. We are questioning Now again, there is a case involving one Olympio. Nagana immigration for Minister of Interior per se. Then if I'm caught three, there is a case called the Rio Olympio case. Now there is a former president of Togo. The friend is Sylvanus Olympio. Naneba ewo Ghana ha. Don't forget that yenuanmo voter no. At some point, na bebre no an ebiti Togo. Ebenso ti Ghana. So there is a case obi wo or ye Togolese, but then anano mo Ghana because ujina even parliament atakwami women ni adia oche eye GTV. So it's just a border drawn by someone. Now Sylvanus Olympio ba Olympio at some point na Ghana force or mu deported no. The case was sent to court and it was agreed that because nani na nebi ye Ghanaian no automatically we Ghanaian and that case is there for you to go and read. So Kojo, let's go to 3. A child of not more than 7 years so Kojo Choi cannot fall under here. Also about Ghana no 14 years. A child of not more than 7 years of age found in Ghana whose parents are not known shall be presumed to be a citizen of Ghana by birth. So si ye hu akola bi na ye hunu ne maami hunu ne papa na mum ye check it na only more than 7 years sa akola Ghana fa no ye Ghana ni not more than 7 years. Obro 7 years you don't fall under this. It's your ma ye wu no mo ye Ghana for. Your ma ye wu no mo ye Ghana for. Kojo Choi doesn't fall under this. A child of not more than 16 years. Tienio. Ahana nka Kojo Choi betimi afall. But he needs to provide further and better particulars. Or say a child of not more than 16 years. Kojo Choi so ba Ghana no ye 14 years. So he would have fallen here. At 16 years of age, neither of his parents is a citizen of Ghana who is adopted. Tienio, Tieheyi. So, Kojo Choi say, Obi na adopted na omra meka mienti. Ni supposed to know Choi, you know. On any mamene papa nyina ne bai. Is it that Obi na adopted no? Who is adopted by a citizen of Ghana shall be virtue of the adoption be a citizen of Ghana. So here you should read by virtue of the adoption, not be. So there is a error with shall by virtue of the adoption be a citizen of Ghana. So we are not more than 16 years. Na Ghana ni adoptewa. And you now kwako register. So also you Ghana ni. And no when the law provides this, will provide the processes. Parliament will provide processes through which esa okoko register. So it's not automatic. It is a way of more than 16 years. Now you read this 7-1. So the first one that I mentioned, these are processes that obey naturally a Ghanaian. Tienio. But Obowa, or you're more than 16 years. Obowa, ni mamene papa obi anya Ghanaian. Kojo Choi ni mamene papa obi anya Ghanaian. Na sedi pano, when nyini, e kwa be no be fa so be ba be ye Ghanaian. Sedi mutu kwa America. Na mwan nyini, o so aso afudwene. Na nso mu kwa yetimi naturalize mambe ya Americans ni UK for no. Kojo ekwan be na Kojo Choi be fa so a wanyini oba be ye Ghanaian. Yen hwe so fall under this. For me, he has questions to answer. Kojo is also a Ghanaian. And Ghana no be atimi ye do pe. But since it's come to bear, we must have a conversation. Yedika chem say first yini nyina no. And article says on falling with you. Now I say a woman married to a man, one kasa man here a gender specific. One man. I say a woman married to a man who is a citizen of Ghana, or a man married to a woman who is a citizen of Ghana may, the intro is the word may, upon making an application in a manner prescribed by Parliament, be registered as a citizen of Ghana. So we are citizen by naturalization. You must go through a processes. So Kojo Choi, and if any family in so obviously Kojo Choi is not married to a Ghanaian. Then if any family in so. So we are asking, how did you become the Ghanaian? And it's without malice. We are only questioning the legitimacy of Ghanaianship. I don't have anything against you. I must be honest. And I don't care you being appointed as an ambassador to Korea. Like I kept on saying, you've contributed immensely to the Ghanaian economy. And I will prefer someone like you being here. Because when you know Ghana, no. And let's not pretend that there are so many Lebanese in this country. Ghana for. There are so many Lebanese. Okay, so Munko Lebanon, minimum crew. And if Kojo Choi family, and then the manufacturer, so Kojo Choi naturally is not married to a Ghanaian. So on folly within a article 7.2. So I don't know about Ghanaian. Danny, follow me now. The enemy pentema we enter now. When you're the main topic about so. Eti Kojo Choi obviously onye Ghanaian on married to Ghanaian. Now Danny okay, so I think by principle no Kojo. But anyway, so on one this picture we to on the social media. So or the to the social media. So I don't think he cares about putting the just that I wish okay. Danny, it's okay. We've established it on Wari. Now come back. Let's follow the constitution. Then you don't put the picture up because of Uncle Identity. Unless you've been able to work on it, then you put there. Now let's go to Article 7.3. Okay, so 7.1. Let's go to the next one. Then let's go to the next one. Kojo Choi is not married to a Ghanaian, so he doesn't fall under this. Okay, so then you call two Article 7.2. 7.2. Now you're so how did Kojo become a Ghanaian? That is our legitimate question we are asking. Now, clause 1 of this article applies also to a person who was married to a person who, but for his or her death, would have continued to be a citizen of Ghana under clause 1 of article 6 of this constitution. So, Senkobi a Ghanaian, Anna Wareno, Anna untimely death, Biabe Fanua. Sani Pautimi apply, and me register was a Ghanaian.
Precisely.
Kojo Choi intimi kan kire say o ware Ghana ni bi ana Ghana ni wui. So how did he become a Ghanaian? Kojo Choi doesn't fall under this. Yanko a year 3 no 7.3 yanko 7.3. I'm asking legitimate questions.
Exactly.
I don't have anything against Kojo Choi. But 7.3 say where the marriage of a woman is annulled after she has been registered as a citizen of Ghana under clause 1 of this article, she shall, unless she renounces the citizenship, continue to be a citizen of Ghana. It is or baby onye Ghana ni or by no be wari kofi kwako ana kofi eso woni na jai na mum sometime ni a register oba no so e Ghana ni so only ni jai automatically and cancel on citizenship or a citizen. Kojo Choi ni ha. So how did Kojo Choi become a citizen? That is only question I'm asking. That question needs to be answered. How did he become a citizen?
Oh, the people.
Then if I make what 7.4, I may say 7.4. I don't know whether article 7.4. Okay, so I'm asking the relevant questions because it's of importance. A very, very important. So how did you become a citizen of Ghana? I say any child of a marriage of a woman registered as a citizen of Ghana under clause 1 of this article, to which clause 3 of this article applies, shall continue to be a citizen of Ghana unless he renounces that citizenship. It is said me catch us or baby now you register no na ne kunu ni jai still o Ghana ni ono sa oba na so wa ne ma Ghanaians. But Kojo Choi, we don't have any evidence to that fact. How did you become a Ghanaian? That is the only question we're asking. Now, Yanko a year 7.5. Yanko 7.5 near reading. Where upon the application by a man for registration under clause 1 of this article, it appears the authority responsible for the registration that the marriage has been entered into primarily with a view to obtaining the registration. The authority may request the applicant to satisfy him that the marriage was entered into in good faith, and the authority may only effect the registration. It is also that no we question home. So Yenya said the aware constitution is says nipa no believe nipa no obesan mamono believe say aware na a proper aware obetimi amojai. Now dual citizenship is under 8, but we are not talking about dual citizenship. Say yeah, na Kojo Choi ekura a Korean citizen and Ghanaian citizen, then we would have come to the application of a dual citizen under 8, which is amended. I know say there are cases like Asare versus Attorney General where dual citizenship, whether a person who has a dual citizenship. Now Supreme Court no ruling in just a recent case, we have forgotten the name. That recent case clearly says that Obi or a dual citizen can even become a judge of the court, the Superior Court. So we are not talking about dual citizenship. We are talking about how Kojo Choi became a citizen of Ghana. That is what we are questioning. In my own belief, I doubt kakra how he became a citizen of Ghana. That's my only doubt.
Exactly.
That's my only doubt. I don't have any problem. Kojo Choi can be appointed to be a minister, so long as Oye Ghanaian. You may not like his color and his skin color, but Mubebri Moko US, Ko UK, Emia appoint him. Just like Kojo Choi, how did you become a citizen? Because when I read the Constitution, none applies to you.
Precisely.
Especially with the write-up that you made. And you're an American. Also naturalize it. How did you naturalize? Because the only process is obi awabru 16. Ebetimi naturalize it. When you are below the age of 16, the only time you can naturalize is when you have been adopted by a Ghanaian.
Exactly.
And Kojo, you cannot also about 14. I will naturalize it. How did you naturalize?
Kojo.
Kojo, I can say I was here 33 years ago. What is 33 years ago? We are in 2005, 2025. So 33 years ago should be somewhere 1992, right? 1992. So if 1992, 33 years ago, before coming into the force of the Constitution, you Kojo, you were not a Ghanaian.
Exactly.
And he said you naturalized. How did you naturalize? Because if you were 14, somebody ought to have adopted you, and that is not on record. That is not on record. And you are not married to a Ghanaian. How did you become? How did you naturalize? Kojo, that's my only question to you, and you will answer this.
Precisely.
You will answer this. We need to let you answer. Other than that, I don't have any problem with you.
Well, so not just a question. Okatakyie FIFA ebisa say, how did he naturalize? It's as according to Okatakyie FIFA there. It was so you be a waware Ghana ni, and I say Ghanaian parents be adopted, and I say so 2 requirements ni na. Kofi Choi amiti and it's quite ben so and of 5 be Ghana ni. But then Osha Facebook post na Kofi Choi emeki ye na Kojo Choi, yes, Kojo Choi emeki ye na onona say on naturalize ye or see he naturalized na Ghana house no